Yo, it's Professor Zach here, ready to get canceled on saying that She-Hulk is pretty good.
What? What the?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a Marvel masterpiece or anything, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's like the next monstrosity that Marvel has created. That's pretty weird when I really did not look forward to the show because Miss Marvel and Thor Love and Thunder, I thought they were failing Marvel. But yeah, I just think She-Hulk is pretty fun, and I'm ready to get canceled for it because clearly the internet is not happy about this one. There's one side that hates the show. They despise it. They wish Marvel would stop making things. And then there's the other half that loves the show. There's no in between. Except me. I'm kind of the one who's in between. There are some parts I don't like. There are some parts I do like. I treat this as a normal television show. And it sucks that Marvel is dividing fans like this. I would love to come out here and say, yeah, so She-Hulk is really good. I would love to do that. But if I do that, if I just praise a show, I'm going to get canceled because of some stupid female power movement. I don't know. People think it's dumb, which it's not the show at all. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm just in between on the show. I don't love it. I don't hate it. And I'm going to tell you why right here. But before I do that, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below. What do you think of She-Hulk? You probably hate it. Even though it's got 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, you'll probably hate it. Just saying. And with that said, I want to kick things off by saying I am not getting into the political aspect of it. Basically, the political aspect is there's a bunch of idiots who are like, oh, this show's just to make the female superheroes and show us what the women are. And no, it's not. That's not that at all. You're dumb. You're stupid. It's not anything about that at all. It's you do know that She-Hulk was a hero in the comics, right? Yeah. You're dumb. It's just really dumb. That's not what the show is at all. So if you're going into this one and you're extremely worried, like, oh, it's just going to be talking about female empowerment movements. No, there's barely anything about that. Now, a lot of the comedy does focus around that, and we'll talk about the comedy here in a minute, but it still works. It's still fine. Marvel really aimed for the show they wanted to make. They didn't want to make the next Endgame. They didn't want to make the next WandaVision. They didn't want to make the next big threat in the world. They wanted to make a show that families can sit down week to week and laugh at the comedy, laugh at the action, laugh at the adventure, laugh at the show. And that's what they nailed. Half the show, actually more than half the show, is directed by Kat Coiro. And she was the director of the rom-com that came out earlier this year titled Marry Me. And I checked it out. I have a review on the channel. You can go check it out. And I found that to be a fun movie. And you could totally see the kind of stuff that happened in that movie happen here. It's really dumb. We barely even gotten a look at a villain. We got 3 episodes left in the show. The pacing is really bad. And I'm going to stay here for a minute. Because at one point, we can go to one problem, and then the next, we can go to the next problem in the snap of fingers. Like, it's that fast. It's crazy. You don't even get time to think. And the show tries to go too fast. It's only got like 30-minute episodes. Just stretch out these sequences instead of just having them end all of a sudden. Because if you keep having them end all of a sudden, it's not going to work for you. And it hasn't worked so far in this show. But anyways, that is the pacing issue. Let's talk about the comedy here for a minute. And there's a couple comedy aspects of the show that I really like. Unlike a lot of people on the internet, I don't think they ruined Wong's character. Wong isn't coming out here cracking jokes every 5 minutes. He's just the same character. He's the same exact character. Except he's put in a comedy, and he's put in these crazy situations. And Benedict Wong plays him so well in this show. He's done so well. I laugh almost every time he's on screen. Now, the comedy elsewhere, like I said, a lot of times it focuses on, okay, so females and the kind of stuff we gotta deal with, and obviously I'm not a female, so I don't know this stuff. And so when you do that, I know it's going to divide a lot of audiences. You're probably not going to get a lot of laughs, except from females who have dealt the same thing. But it just doesn't work for me in particular. We got to talk about the performances as well, and they're still really good. In particular, Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk herself is really, really good. At first, I was like, no, she's not the kick-butt character as she was in the comics, but she's something better than that. And I just realized that not every character in the movies or the TV shows need to be the exact same, and she's not. And her character really works. Tatiana plays her really well. A lot of characters I do think they ruin. Of course, I said Benedict Wong did really good. Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, really great as well. But Tim Roth as the Abomination, I didn't really like him in this show. I don't really like a lot of the female characters because all they do is talk like this. Yeah, sister, so yeah, I did this with my boyfriend and that with my boyfriend, and yeah, sister, all my girlfriends are going to the mall. Yeah, sister. I don't really think that all Los Angeles, I think the show said Los Angeles, I don't think that all Los Angeles women talk like they're on drugs all the time, do they? Like, seriously, that is a really dumb idea to make that. But Tatiana, Mark Ruffalo, Benedict Wong, they all are really good, and some of the side characters are good too. They keep me entertained, and that's the big thing what you gotta do with this show. Now, for the first 4 episodes, I was really enjoying this show. The last 2 episodes, though, they feel like they're just slid in here to make the show longer. And if you think about this, the show, or the shows before that, only had 6 episodes. And when you think about this, those shows were too short. I feel like these last 2 episodes should just been completely cut out. Oh, we don't need an entire episode to explain She-Hulk trying to get a new suit. We don't need an entire episode showing She-Hulk going to a wedding. They all just feel unnecessary and don't add anything to the plot. Now, the ending of the last episode was really exciting. I really think they're going to throw the leader in here. It's just a far theory, but I think he's going to be the main villain. We don't know who the main villain is. We know there's some of the Wrecking Crew, but I think they're going to be led by the leader. Just imagine this, alright? So, the next episode, we get introduced to the leader, right? He's just a goofy person, piss a lot of people off on the internet. But then, the episode after that, he kills 2 of the most closest people to her, turns into this evil villain. She gets mad. The show quits all the comedy. It turns serious because the leader is on screen. Just imagine that. And then we get She-Hulk turning into the kick-butt lawyer that she was in the comics. I cannot wait. But then you remember in these final 3 episodes, they're not going to do that because we got introduced to Daredevil. So they're probably not going to do that. And that's really disappointing because I really wish they do that. That would just be awesome. But it's clearly not going to do that. So that's a far fetch. But yeah, the last 2 episodes aren't really doing it for me. The first 4 episodes, I still think they're nailing exactly what they want with the show. I'm not going to score it because I haven't seen it all the way through. But I'm just saying, I think they definitely have done what they wanted to do with the show. The comedy sometimes works. The acting mainly works. But besides that, it's just a watchable Marvel show. That's all it is. I don't hate it. I enjoy watching it week to week. I just really think that people should stop hating on the show because it is really fun and it nails with what it was trying to do. So that's my take on She-Hulk. If this video was a little jumbled, just don't mind me. I still got 3. I still got 3 more episodes until the show is over. I'm not done with the show, obviously, and neither are you guys. So, if it was a little bit jumbled, it's because I haven't seen the full show. I don't know how it goes, and I will have another She-Hulk video once the show ends. But that's just my take on the show right now. Please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what is your take on She-Hulk. If you hate it, don't be a jerk about it, please. I mean, I still had really a lot of fun with it. There are families that are having a lot of fun with it. Just don't be a jerk. And with that said, make sure to subscribe to join the Nerd Army. Peace out.